If, like me, you're addicted to Pokemon Go or want a quick way to catch up with your friends, then check out PokestopForYou.com with the link down below. They provide egg hatching, they can level you up, even catch a specific Pokemon if you need one. They're 100% legit, and if you use code KURT, you now get 10% off. What's up guys, Curtis here, and welcome to a brand new kind of FIFA 16 sort of video. Today I've got something that I think will be a lot of fun. Of course, the Premier League season starts tomorrow. I don't know about you guys. I am beyond buzzing. I am buzzing my brain out. I cannot wait. I'm going to Liverpool game on Sunday, Arsenal-Liverpool. Next weekend I'm going away to Leicester, then I'm going to Watford, then I'm just so excited. I'm so excited for football to be back. So, I thought we'd kind of make it to do with something football-y, and we've got a video around a really cool little app which I'm going to show you in a minute. I want to say though, shout out to my girlfriend for this ridiculously cool Pokemon top. The Starters, how sick is this? She got it for me for my birthday. It's one of the many things she got. I think it's a sick top. Let me know if you guys have got any sick Pokemon merch lately, because I'm seeing a lot of cool stuff flying around. But today, we're going to be talking about this really cool little app. There's this new app that I found called Dribble. It's a really cool fantasy footy app. And what you can do, basically, like, it's different to the traditional English fantasy football. It's like the American fantasy football. And you actually draft like players like this. You'll go into a game and you'll play against a friend, or you can play against a random person or whatever. And you actually like pick the players each week depending on what you think they're going to do. And you get points. Like there's a thing here that shows you how to play. You pick one goalie, two midfielders, one defender, one forward. And you get like, these are all your points and stuff. And whoever, you can either play for fun or you can play for actual money, which I think is really cool. And we're going to use that. I'm going to draft two teams using these two iPhones. We're going to combine it and see if we can make the sickest fantasy team ever on Ultimate Team, and then see if we can win with it, which I think will be a lot of fun. If you guys want to join my league though, there will be a link below to the Dribble app, and you need to search for the Gamer Cans League. You should be able to see it on the screen right there. Get in there. I think we're going to do like some prizes like each month and stuff, so you do need to check that out. There will be a link in the description down below, and also challenge me as well. My username is the Gamer Can, so challenge me, and I want to start doing some proper games. But let's get into this. I'm going to try and work out how to do it with two phones right here, and we'll see how we get on. So once you challenge someone, obviously like I've just done there, they'll get a little notification saying that they've been challenged. It says the Gamer Can's challenge, and you can either play or decline. So I'm going to go ahead and play, obviously, because I'm playing against myself. And now I have my chance to make my pick. So for the first one, I'm going to make my first pick. So it gives you suggestions of each one. We're going to start off with our goalie. Now, I honestly want Kasper Schmeichel in goal here, because they're playing against Hull, and Hull have like 0 players this season. So I'm going to go ahead and pick Kasper Schmeichel, and I'm going to put him in goal for our first one. So of course I had thought about this in the process, but it will mean that we actually have two goalies. So I'm going to put a goalie in the defence, because then obviously we'll only have two other defenders as well in the actual thing. So it should be interesting the way this works out. Now, I'm pretty sure I'm only limited till Saturday's games, and you can also do like one on the Sunday's games. But I'm going to go ahead, just because it's at the top, I'm going to pick Fabianski as the other one, because of course they're playing against Burnley. Probably aren't going to be that great, so it should appear on my screen in the second that I picked Fabianski on the second phone. And he's going to be our right centre-back. Very interesting one. He's a good player, he's a good goalie. I'm not too sure how he is with his feet. I seem to remember he wasn't that great, in all honesty, when he was at Arsenal. So then the second person gets to do back-to-back picks. Now, I'm in a few different mindsets here. I could go for Ashley Williams, but I don't know if he's going to be starting at Everton just yet. There's a lot of interesting ones. Like I said, again, it has to mainly be on the Saturday. And I think because for the other one I went for a Leicester player, I'm going to go for a Leicester player on this one. I'm going to go for Wes Morgan, because I really do believe that there's not going to be a right lot going on with the Leicester team. So as you can see there, I picked Fabianski and Wes Morgan. We need to, of course, put Wes Morgan in the side. But yeah, with the state of Hull at the moment, I cannot see anything happening with Hull. They've sold like their best player. They have something like 13 or 12 actual players available for the start of the season. So I won't be surprised if it's an absolute mess, and we're going to go for Wes Morgan here. Now I need to pick my next two players. So I'm pretty sure he's back fit, and I think this is a smart one. Man City, I think they're going to start the season off well. They're playing against Sunderland. I'm going to go for Otamendi as my pick. I think it's a solid one. He's obviously going to be starting, because I don't think Company's available, and they're going to need some centre-backs. So I'm going to go for Nicolas Otamendi as my main centre-back, the defender I'll be picking. I think that's pretty solid. He'll be good in FIFA as well, and he's not too expensive either, so he'll do a good job. But I need to start off with my midfield now. There's two midfielders I can pick on my main one, so hopefully I can find someone decent. So here I'm in two thoughts. I've been bigging up Leicester a lot this one, and I feel like they're going to score a lot of points this weekend. They just will, because they're playing against Hull. That's just the way it works. But I'm not sure if Mahrez is going to be too up for it. So I might go for another City player in Kevin De Bruyne. Kevin De Bruyne is going to be my first midfield choice. So Kev DB, he's going to be going in my centre midfield. I'm sure I have one of them in my club. I have to. Yeah, there we go. Oh, he's out on his loans run out. I'll find one in my club in a sec. I'll get one purchased, and that'll be my centre mid pick. Okay, I need to make the 6th and 7th pick on the second phone, and I can't actually get it to show on there because I'm already linked up with one. But obviously Riyad Mahrez was the shout I was thinking of, but I'm going to start off with Eric Lamela. I think he's going to have an absolute storming season. So Eric Lamela, I'll include him in a second. He's my pick number 1. And I'm actually going to go for Andros Townsend as pick number 2 because he's playing, it should appear on the screen now, he is playing obviously at Palace now. They're playing against West Brom. I think those two will be a really interesting pair to start off with. I think that's something that easily could both pick up some big points. Andros Townsend has to be the one to go for. Do I have him in my club? I have 3 variants of him. We're going to go for the Palace one to keep it as realistic as possible. And I know Lamela is going to be out of position over on this left-hand side, but for the fantasy footy's sake, I feel like he was worth it. Now, do I have any of him in my club? I don't. I'll get one bought, but I feel like that's pretty solid. And now in a second, I have 1 or 2 midfield picks to go to finish it off with my second one. Okay, I'm going to be a little bit cheeky here because we were only limited to the one day and I only technically have 1 pick left because you pick 5 each and obviously that's 10 out of 11. We're going to be 1 short. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the Sunday fixtures and just look and have an idea for someone I want as the extra player. So I'm going to get a centre mid from the Saturdays, but we're going to quickly come up with someone now. In fact, I'm going to switch it around. I'm going to go ahead and stick Granit Xhaka. Obviously, I'm a gooner. I'm going to have him in the centre mid spot. I'll put him in a second, but then we'll go back to our actual game that we're doing, and I'll go back to the actual game. I'll make my 8th pick of my attacking midfielder. Who do I go for? I'm going to go for Gylfi Sigurdsson. I think that's quite a cool little pick. I think he could be a good player. So I need to put Gylfi Sigurdsson in, Granit Xhaka, and then I have 2 strikers to pick from. It could be a good little finish to the squad. Okay, that's Sigurdsson and Xhaka in. Now, I'm going back to the main phone, the one that you guys can see, and we need to pick our forward. We've got a few choices here. We've got quite a lot of choices. Now, I don't know where to go with this. I'm stuck in 2 minds here. I really want to go for Musa. I think he could be really interesting, and I think he may actually start the first game of the season. So I'm very tempted to stick Musa on the right, but I can't completely decide. Like I said, I'm stuck in 2 minds. Swansea, though, again, Swansea have picked up a couple good players, and it could be interesting. So today, Swansea actually picked up Borja Baston from Atletico Madrid. He's had a really good season last year. I believe he got in Team of the Year. But I don't think he's going to be in this year. And they've only got Llorente down as their player. So I can't actually go for him because he only signed today at the time of me recording. So that's a little bit disappointing. So we're kind of limited for our choices. We just got Saturday strikers. I think we'd be crazy not to include Aguero, right? We have to go for Aguero. So we'll stick Aguero in as player number 1. Then the 10th and final pick, I am going to go for Musa, like I said. We're going to go for Musa, so he's picked. And now this should show, there we go, this is our full lineup. This is quite cool. So it's, on my end, I've got Schmeichel against Fabianski, we've got Otamendi against Morgan, De Bruyne against Lamela, Sigurdsson against Townsend, Aguero against Musa. Now looking at it like this, I didn't realise how unfairly I'd stacked it for myself. But I think it's going to be really interesting to see. What I'm going to do is I'm going to post the results on which one wins on Twitter on Sunday, I guess. I could do Sunday. So keep your eyes out peeled for that. There will be a link to download Dribble down below, and there will be a link to check out my Twitter as well if you want to see the winner between the two. Like I said, there will be a link to that, which you guys will be able to see on Sunday. So follow if you aren't already followed. But we're going to go ahead and get into a little game and see if our ultimate Saturday fantasy footy team, if it's actually any good. So there's actually a Nationalities Cup and we need 11 different nationalities in the starting 11. And the only problems I believe we have is that there are 3 Argentinian players. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stick 3 random nations in and we're going to sub 2 of them on after the first minute. I'm pretty sure I haven't missed something here, but that's what we're going to try and do. So we're going to take off Otamendi and we'll just chuck in Balassi and then we'll put a different centre-back in here. I'm sure Skirtle should be fine. So if I try and search, okay, we're able to get into this and we get a mystery pack for winning. So it might actually be quite fun to try out. Okay, this is our opponent. It's basically just a standard BPL side with the Iron Man of the match, Ramsey. I don't know why of all the players you could spend your money on, you'd go for the Iron Man of the match, Ramsey, but fair play. It's a solid side, a lot of pace, very decent squad really. Now I've been playing a lot of career mode and I'm actually thinking about uploading some career mode this weekend, but should be interesting because like I said, I haven't really played online in a little while, so it should be interesting to see how we get on, and I mean that's an abysmal start. And we're 1-0 down before I even got the chance to sub on my players. It's laggy, and this is quite frankly a mess. Oh, Xhaka! Oh, it's not over yet though. Sigurdsson, Aguero's got the ball. Turn him, play him in. Oh, if he could just stick his foot out for that. Oh, what a ball, Sigurdsson! How's that not ended up in the back of the net? How has that not gone in? I do not know. Go on. That's a free kick, right on the edge of the box. We'll take that. I'm going to put this in. I'm actually going to score this. Why is Schmeichel on it? Why is Schmeichel on it? Right, we've got a few choices. I'm going to go for Gylfi. He's putting this in. What a goal. I told you before it was even in the back of the net. That's how you take him, lads. It doesn't matter if we've got 2 goalies. It's fine. I'll actually play that to Aguero. Oh, that was a lovely ball. Sumptuous. Aguero! Oh, should have gone across the face of goal. Which way am I going to go, mate? You don't know, do you? Should we play it across goal? Oh, is that another corner? That should have been a goal right there. Oh, Musa. Musa is actually sick. I'm not even joking, lads. He's so good. He is so good. He is so good. What a goal. Literally just picks it up and just runs until it's in the back of the net. His quality. His close control is really good. That finish was abysmal. But other than that, like, he's really quick and his close control is amazing. And this guy has done it for every kickoff, so that was obvious. It is sumptuous. That's a free kick. What? How is that not a free kick? He's going to go down the other end and score. It's Fabianski and Morgan against 4 players. What am I supposed to do? That's so annoying, man. That should have been a free kick down the other end. And then I called it. He was instantly going to go and score. Just defensively. Like, look at Fabianski playing everyone onside. Of course. Of flipping course. Literally, my defence, there was just no one there. I mean, some of the stuff these melts are getting away with. How is there not a foul in the build-up to that as well? Lads, that'll be the end of this video. Playing with Fabianski at the back is a little bit frustrating, but I hope you guys did enjoy it. Don't forget to join my mini league on Dribble, which will be in the description down below. Smash that like button if you guys enjoyed it. Have a fantastic day, and I will see you all next time. See ya!